Gazi koşusu başladı. Away they run. And coming out nicely was Baynalça Khan. And on the inside is Anshbar toward the lead. And going forward, Jazz Runner. They're in the top flight. Driving up on the outside is Whiz Bang. Almighty Esprit trying to settle down from Goldra Khan. And in the centre, Neuromath. Around them, Massimo Supremo, and about 2 lengths in behind them, taken up slightly, was Metal Harp. Brando on the outside, and then came Imus Liberatus. Over on the outside next is Ercilla Bei, and going back onto the rail there is Jehera, and further astern is on the outside Rabovo. They got away from Kralandansi, Mandrake, and Ballad King, and then Upemecano, and well back early is the Real One and Silent Treatment and Joyful Forever. Andy Baynalça Khan on the rail, and also tucked away in the centre Almighty Esprit with Goldra Khan. Brando's over on the outside. Tracking along towards the rails is Imus Liberatus as they start to quicken up front, and still well out of it at this point is Rabovo and Kralandansi, and on the outside Ercilla Bei with Clear Sailing, and towards the back early is Whiz Bang. 1,000 metres to go by about 5 lengths. Lying in second is Anshbar. Jazz Runner hustled up on the outside. Baynalça Khan waiting in the wings. 1.5 lengths Massimo Supremo. Running on is Ercilla Bei. In behind them came Brando. Rabovo starting to wind up. Goldra Khan the inside. Imus Liberatus taking ground as they corner, and Whiz Bang still in front as they head for home in the Gazi Derby. And it is Whiz Bang by 2 lengths. Baynalça Khan coming up on the outside as they straighten. And over in the centre, Ercilla Bei. Over on the inside, kicking on is Massimo Supremo, and Rabovo started to finish on. And right down the outside is Brando. Baynalça Khan inside the final 400 metres is right at the front. Baynalça Khan breaking away. Rabovo coming home down the outside with Ercilla Bei. Whiz Bang trying to kick on, and then Massimo Supremo. It's Baynalça Khan being chased home by Ercilla Bei. Rabovo on the outside as they come inside the final 200 metres, and they're not catching Baynalça Khan. Alice Carata's well out in front, and it is going to be a magnificent win by Baynalça Khan, who goes on to score 4 lengths to Rabovo, Ercilla Bei and Brando, and Upemecano made up ground to finish just behind the top 4. A fantastic finish to the 100th running of the Gazi Derby. Bei. Over on the inside, kicking on is Massimo Supremo, and Rabovo started to finish on, and right down the outside is Brando. Baynalça Khan inside the final 400 metres is right at the front. Baynalça Khan breaking away. Rabovo coming home down the outside with Ercilla Bei. Whiz Bang trying to kick on, and then Massimo Supremo. It's Baynalça Khan being chased home by Ercilla Bei. Rabovo on the outside as they come inside the final 200 metres, and they're not catching Baynalça Khan. Alice Carata's well out in front, and it is going to be a magnificent win by Baynalça Khan.